From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Mexico City Diablos. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to they'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move?
Top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurry. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It brings up 3rd down.
Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Wilson. Flush to his right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
No score after 1 on EA. Sports.
No score.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Mexico City, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Bank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Down at the 33-yard
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. On the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He lets it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are, and what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. Is all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. Create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, It starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Seahawks.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Suck up for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Elliott down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that there. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
At the 13-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. To throw again, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they did it in